I'm live. There we go. Well, I'm live mostly because it's Sunday afternoon. I have no use for the National Felons League, um, and nothing else to do. Figured I'd go live, see if anybody wants to chat. If not, I can always rant and rave about the National Felons League and their particular brand of scuzziness. That I have no longer any use for. Um, Quite honestly, this let's see, we start today is September 13th, 2020. This will mark the sixth season in a row that I have not watched any NFL games. I stopped watching. I was pretty much on the verge of no longer watching the National Felons League, even before Kaepernick and his anti-American, anti-military, anti-flag, anti-cop stupidity started. I was getting really fed up with the way that NFL games are broadcast. I was getting fed up with the fact that nobody can tell me what a catch is anymore. I was getting fed up with the endless ads broken up by like two or three football plays in a row and then more ads. The commentators are idiotic. ESPN in particular has destroyed professional sports as we know it, in my humble opinion. And I was just fed up with it, so I quit watching. And then the whole nonsense with the kneeling and the flag and hating on everybody. And then they amped it up even higher this year with kowtowing to a Marxist organization. And I have no use for the National Felons League. I have no use for the National Bitches Association. I have no use for Major League Bitches. NASCAR is getting really close to losing me. So far, the only professional league that I can find that doesn't annoy me is hockey, which is a good thing. Oh, some people have joined me. TikTok Chess Hall is here, and Cowboy Swami is here. That's it? Okay. How does StreamYard look? First time I used it. I had an account for a long time. I didn't bother with it. I don't know. Let's see. Cowboy Swami chimes in with born and raised in Philly, was a big Eagles fan, but no more. No one came out of the locker room when they're supposed to be standing for the flag. Well, yeah, I heard that the felons were either going to sit on the field and kneel in disrespect, or they were going to stay inside their locker rooms in disrespect. So I don't care either way. I you know what? I haven't watched pro football for 6 years. And I know you guys only have my word on that to go by, but I think I've built enough credibility up with folks in here to take me at my word. And I haven't, and I don't miss it. I really don't. I have better things to do with my time than I did for a while. Only watch NFL Red Zone, but even that became pointless with all these shenanigans. So I'm just not going to support these professional leagues that spit on me and what I believe in. And if people want to doubt my resolve, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. If you doubt me, I say what when I say I do something, I mean it. And when I say I don't do something, I mean that too. The bets, stop it already. Enough. Come up with new material, bet, or I'm gonna put you I'm gonna make you sit in the corner. Big Wrist is here. How you doing? Yeah, we're all ready for SEC football. I mean, after watching the games yesterday, we're ready for good college football. Some of those games were just they were a joke. The highlight of the day for me and also for Uncle Lou, I know because I was watching the Patreon stream. The highlight of the day was watching Florida State get beaten by the nerds from North Avenue in their own stadium, and seeing sad criminal fans, because sad criminal fans are the best kind of fans. So I was very happy to see Georgia Tech, despite having a kicker who couldn't kick air. I mean, he couldn't hit air all day until it really counted. But watching Florida State lose their third home opener in a row really warmed the heart of this old Gator. It really did. Shut up, Bet. One more like that, I'm going to put you in a corner. Thank you, Big Rose. I appreciate that. Yeah, what do I mean about new material? New material that you haven't repeated literally on every single stream I've ever done, and doesn't come out of Uncle Lou's mouth. Find some new material, sir. I mean, you're a Big 12 fan. No, wait, the bet. No, it's somebody else. The bet. I mean, you have active bet. You have access to Google. Google some new stuff. Come on. You repeat the same shit. Well, okay. I'll give you that about the stadium. That's brand new. I'll give you that. Okay, here. Golf clap. Yeah. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So, got to come up with some new shit, please. Vodka drinkers here. How you doing? Let's see. What does he say? Well, damn it. This is going to be a problem because I can't break this chat out, can I? I may have to stop using StreamYard before I ever get used to it, because it sucks. Let's see. He says, okay, 2 sheriff's deputies get shot in the head. BLM tries to storm the emergency room, blocking access. Yeah, I saw it, and the NFL is supporting them. Yeah, and it's not like the information about who BLM is and what they stand for isn't available. It's right on their website, for God's sake. You look at the BLM. I'm not talking about the people who are, not Black Lives Matter members saying that Black Lives Matter. That's two different things. I'm talking about the organization. It says on their website who they are and what they believe in. And the fact that you have these pro organizations kowtowing to a Marxist organization is beyond me. I cannot. For one thing, these are millionaires. You're not oppressed. If you're making millions of dollars playing a child's game, you're not oppressed. But let's say, God help us all, these Marxists gain control of our country. What do you think they're going to do first? You think they're going to leave all these pro athletes and these movie stars and their millions of dollars alone? No. The whole point of Marxism is everyone is equally miserable. They're going to grab your stuff. They're going to grab your money. They're going to grab your stuff at the point of a gun, and they're going to confiscate it in the name of the state. And you're going to lose your G-Wagons. You're going to lose your blinged out Rolexes. You're going to lose your cash. You're going to lose your gold jewelry. You're going to lose your Gucci loafers. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your sports cars. You're going to lose your investments. You're going to lose those businesses that you invested in. You're going to lose everything. Oh, and by the way, they're probably going to ban the sport that you play in because it's too violent. And you're going to be a sad, poor, uneducated, used to be a millionaire playing a kid's game, but because you decided to be an idiot and didn't educate yourself, now you're a poor, uneducated idiot. You guys need to wake the hell up. And you're supporting people who want to kill cops doing their job. And then you're supporting people who want to prevent said cops who were injured in the line of duty from getting medical attention. And then when they get to where they get the medical attention, you're supporting the people that want to knock down the doors of these places and go in there and kill them. You people need to wake up. You're supporting murderers. You're supporting thugs. It's disgusting. The American people see this. That's why the ratings are in the absolute septic system for baseball and for basketball. And they're going to be, I guarantee you, they're going to be in the toilet for the No Fun League when they review their ratings on Monday morning. Nobody wants to see this crap. People watch sports, college, high school, pee-wee, pro, semi-pro, legend, whatever. They watch sports and things like that to get away from their lives, to get away from the mundaneness of their existence and escape for a few hours and enjoy themselves. And you're taking it away from them and they're not going to stand for it. You're going to see it in your bottom line, NFL, NBA, MLB, NASCAR, all the other places. You annoy the American people long enough and they will stand up. Let's see what else we got. No, they're not, Chess. Florida is not losing to Georgia. Georgia is losing to Florida because you don't have a quarterback. Let's see. That is ranting again. Oh, there's a new name I've never seen before. God, I can't read that. Alex Sanders Stuple. I'm going to say Alex. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that first name, so I'm going to go with Alex. I hope that doesn't offend you. Says, I respect you for answering every comment. I try. I figure if you show me the respect on my videos to comment on them, I should show you the respect for responding. Except, of course, if you're going to spam me or troll and be, cruddy, in which case I won't respond. But for the most part, I'd say 9 out of 10 comments make it through onto the screen and stay there. And I respond to them because you deserve that, because you showed me the respect of watching my video, watching my content. And I hope you subscribed. I hope. And if you show me the respect of commenting, I should show you the respect of responding. Colby's here. How you doing? Yeah, Colby, it's saline, not saline. Saline is the liquid that they put in your veins when you go to the hospital, the salt water. So stop it. And I'm glad Colby agrees with my rant that I just went through. Vodka Drinker says, in true socialism, they want all the millionaires to be forced into public housing. This is true. This is true. Everybody is equal in a socialist or communist country. But what they don't see is the equality is drilled to the bottom. It's not a rising tide lifting all boats. It's a sinking ship bringing everybody to the bottom. So, yeah, you're right, Vodka. Let's see. Cowboy Swami, in my opinion, I feel people are blaming everyone else for the black people's problems when the biggest problems are by far themselves. If the truth is not told, it will never get better. Yeah, I agree. Nobody, especially in the post Bill Clinton era, nobody is responsible for anything. It's always that guy or that guy or that guy or, you know, that group over there or that group over there is responsible for my problems. I'm not responsible for my problems. I'm not responsible for the fact that I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that being an American citizen afforded me. It's not my fault that I didn't get educated. It's not my fault that I didn't apply myself. It's not my fault that I learned work ethic. It's their fault. It's them. It's they. It's the system. The system's holding me down. Never me, smoking drugs, drinking, cutting class, staying out all hours, robbing and stealing, and then getting arrested and, building an arrest record. That's not all my fault. That's somebody else's fault. So, I really don't have the sympathy. I really don't. I probably at some time in my life had sympathy, but it's been beaten out of me over the years, quite frankly. Let's see. Well, no, Colby, I don't mind you asking what I do for a living. I work for my father. I'll just leave it at that. I work for my father, and I basically can set my own hours, my own days. But I work for him, and we have an excellent partnership. So I just want to leave it at that, if you don't mind. There's a new name also I haven't seen before. It's BYU. No, BYU. Hey, I like that. That's very creative. Well, welcome. First of all, I had not seen that name before. How any red-blooded American still watches the NFL is beyond me. I agree. I agree. Watch Lounge. My friend Chris is here. What's up to you, sir? I just watched your video. That was a very good video on the Seiko. Very good video. I like what you're doing with taking the watches outside and shooting them in natural light. I think that's a good idea. And you should be getting that package that I sent you in a day or so. I don't care what you do with the damn Laco, but you take good care of my Zelos. Don't hurt my Zelos, and I want it back. You can't have it. I want it back. So you take good care of it. Oh, Bobby gave you that idea. Okay, I might try that idea myself. Let's see. Oh, the name is for Uncle Lou. Yeah, I could see why that is. Okay. Well, I hope to see it on the next Uncle Lou stream. I guess tomorrow morning or Tuesday evening or Tuesday morning. So make sure you get on there. Let's see how he reacts to your username. Big Lee's here. How you doing, sir? My buddy Jason from the islands is here. Chris, you better have subbed up to Design Atler channel. You'll like it. So make sure if you haven't done it, go do it. No, you're not keeping my Zelos, Chris. I have your address. I'll come get it. Or I'll keep your Zin. You keep I'll keep the Zin. The Zin costs more. So you can't, I'll keep the Zin. So make sure I get that back. Oh, let's see. While I'm at it, before I keep going on with the chat, if you haven't already done so, please click the thumbs up on the YouTube side. I'd appreciate it. It does help with the channel. It helps make the channel more searchable. I also point out, although you guys don't have to do it, of course, the super chat is available, and there is if the description came up, there is a link there for my PayPal as well. Obviously, don't have to do that, but if you want to support the channel a little bit, of course, I won't hate you if you do that. Did somebody thumb down? I'm sure somebody did. Probably somebody who didn't like the fact that I said nasty things about the No Fun League. So screw them. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring YouTube up, and I'm going to see this. Actually, there we go. Yeah, because okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I like StreamYard very much. I'm not a big fan right now. I can't break the chat out from the screens. I don't know how to do that. I think there's a way to add people into the stream with me, but I don't know how to post the link up for that. So I'm not sure how that works. So I'm not really sure I'm liking the StreamYard over the YouTube part, but whatever. Yeah, I noticed that, Chris, about the team formerly known as the Redskins. I really am, sad that Schneider gave in to ridiculous pressure about a team name that nobody was offended by it except for white liberals, but whatever. His team, pardon me, if he wants to give in, that's fine. Oh, okay, Jason, you just finished the Rolex episode. That's good. I'll look forward to that. Did somebody thumb down? I guess somebody did thumb down, but I got 15 thumbs up, so that's cool. Has anybody in the chat got any experience with StreamYard? Anybody? No. Let's see. Chris says my Indians couldn't keep Chief Wahoo as their symbol. You mean the Cleveland Indians? Oh, that's baseball. I don't follow baseball very much. Let's see. Oh, Jason, you said your new video is 27 minutes. Jesus, I mean, your videos are like, 6 to 8 minutes. 27 minutes for you is huge. I mean, I usually try and keep mine around 15 to 20 minutes, but there's a lot going on with that Rolex rollout. So 27 minutes sounds about right. Let's see. Big Wrist had StreamYard briefly, gave it up, I guess. Cowboy Swami has no. BYU hating has. Okay, so BYU. I've seen this on other people's StreamYards. They say, okay, I'm going to drop the link, and people can click in and come on with me. Is that the link up here in the address bar where you would go like normally www whatever? That's the link they're talking about? Because that'd be the only advantage to StreamYard as far as I'm concerned, is being able to pop somebody on here to chat with me or take some of the load off of me. Why is NASCAR getting on my nerves? Is because of that idiot Bubbles Wallace, and his idiotic antics about things that didn't happen and don't happen in NASCAR, and then NASCAR, without even doing an investigation, going all out, full full on, yeah, we're bad and we're going to kowtow to one driver about something that we don't even know happened yet, but because he says it happened, it happened. And then when they find out it didn't happen, they didn't even bother apologizing to the fans that they told that they basically offended by what they were doing. So screw it. I mean, if they start kneeling during the national anthem, I'm off of NASCAR. Who's my favorite NASCAR driver, Colby? It's Kyle Busch. I've been a Kyle Busch fan since 2007. And I can tell you the exact moment I became a Kyle Busch fan. It was the first race in 2007, they did the first race of what they used to call back then the Car of Tomorrow. The one with the wing on it was now referred to as the Generation 5 car. He won the race. I believe it was at Bristol. Or maybe it was Martinsville. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. And he got out of the car and he was being interviewed in the winner's circle. And they asked him, what do you think of the Car of Tomorrow? And he said, it sucks. I said, that's it. I'm a fan of Kyle Busch for life. I like somebody like me. Say what you mean what you say, no fucks given. And Kyle Busch has been my driver since that very moment. Even though at the time he was driving a Chevy. I hate Chevys. So, all-time favorite NASCAR driver is a toss-up between Bill Elliott and Kyle Busch. Probably I'd lean towards Kyle Busch right now. Cowboy Swami says he's trying to get into NASCAR. Anything I should know? Watch a few races and maybe watch some of the TV shows that are on during the week and see about, what they do about, interviewing different drivers and getting to know some of their personalities and stuff. And think about, what kind of personality you like in a driver. I mean, do you want one of these, no fucks given kind of guys? Or do you want, you want to root for somebody who's a little bit more, now I don't want to say politically correct, but somebody who, they always say and do the right thing. They never put a foot out of line kind of thing. Are you a Ford guy? Are you a Chevy guy? Are you a Toyota guy? Do you not care? I'd watch a few races and see, who catches your eye. Does somebody like Chase Elliott, one of the young up and comers, kind of, goody, no, I don't want to say goody two shoes, but clean cut guy. Does his kind of driving appeal to you? Do you like somebody like Kevin Harvick? Right now he's one of the older drivers on the circuit. He's kind of a prick, but he's also pretty good at behind the wheel. Do you like a Kyle or a Kurt Busch? Somebody who's really up on the wheel all the time, hates to lose, wears his heart on his sleeve, shows his emotions, can be kind of an asshole at times, but he's a fantastic driver, can back it up. That's all I can really tell you. I mean, you got to see what driver appeals to you, really. Watch a few races. Let me know what you think. I met Jack Roush too, Chris. I actually met him at an event called the Roar Before the 24, which is the weekend before the 24 Hours of Daytona. They do a test day. The whole day the cars are on and off the track testing, and he was there supporting his team. They had the Champion Sparkplug series back then. And his team was prominent in that. I actually got him. I was wearing a Celine jacket at the time. And he actually walked up to me because he saw my jacket. And he says, we started talking Celine and Roush Mustangs. And he actually signed my jacket. And I said, well, what do you think of Celine? He said, oh, I met Steve many times. I think he's a great guy. and I like the cars. That's one of the reasons I started doing what I do with the Mustangs. So, yeah, Jack Roush is really a nice guy. He's short too. I mean, he's only like 5'5" or something like that. He's a real short guy, but he's really personable guy. And we just sat and talked for like 20 minutes before a crew member came up and got him to take him back to the hot pit where the cars were. I think if they hadn't done that, we'd probably still been talking for an hour. He's a nice guy. Let's see, where are we? Colby was a Tony Stewart fan. I love Tony Stewart. I really did. But I like Kyle Busch a little bit more. But Old Smoke, man, when he retired, NASCAR lost a lot. That's my opinion. The Don. There's another new name. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Imagine watching NASCAR and not the NFL. I don't have to imagine it, sir. I do it. If NASCAR were on today, I would be watching it right now and not doing this. So, that's where I'm at right now. I haven't watched an NFL game for 6 years now. I don't miss it. I don't give a shit anymore. The NFL lost me years ago. I don't know, they don't care, but, I can't be the only person. Vodka Drinker says, go to your local track and watch a race live. That's an excellent idea. There was a local track local to me called DeSoto Speedway. It shut down for a while, and now it's actually in private hands now. A YouTuber named Cletus McFarland bought it, and he's restoring the place and using it for his own purposes. He says he's going to start running events there pretty soon, so that should be a lot of fun. Floridian's here. How you doing, man? I appreciate you stopping by again. He remembers going to dirt track races in Central Florida. I know there were some dirt tracks in Central Florida. I don't know if there's still more. Big Rest says, my ex-wife was part of a racing family. I walked around a lot of garages, stalls, and pits. I saw a hangman noose. I asked, and I learned from them when I was 22 to make one. No races, just racing. Exactly. It's a garage door pull. You can stick your finger in it and get a better grip to pull the door down. I mean, but we're living in overly sensitive, stupid times, and everything is racial now. Everything is racist. Breathing is racist. What did I find out was racist recently? Oh, the color of our money is racist. Really? Green is racist. Okay, whatever. The color of our money is racist. Yeah, okay. I have no response to that. I really don't. Colby says he was raised with Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart rivalry. Yeah, I remember that rivalry in the 90s. That got pretty intense. I never really liked Jeff Gordon. Too much of a pretty boy for me. He didn't look like a NASCAR driver. He looked like an IndyCar driver to me. Same thing with Jimmy Johnson. Both of them excellent drivers, Hall of Famers for sure. But they don't look like NASCAR drivers. They really don't. Let's see. Bubba Wallace was cashing in on the moment, and when the truth came out, he said, yeah, exactly. He said, no harm, no foul. He didn't apologize. He didn't do any of the proper things he should have done when he found out that he was 100% wrong about what was going on. He just cashed in and raked all the publicity in. And he played the race card perfectly. I mean, he can't play the race. He can't race. So he plays the race card. I mean, he's a below average race driver. Last night's race I think it was Richmond. He was 26th, 3 laps down to the winner. He's a waste of space he's a rolling roadblock. He shouldn't even be out there. And half the garage will tell you that. The other half will tell you that too, but they won't tell you on the record. But Bubba Wallace, or as I call him, Bubbles, has about as much right to drive a race car at the cup level as I do. I mean, he has no skill at that level. He gets in the way all the time. And when he gets in the way enough and he gets pissed off enough, he rams other cup drivers into the wall. Just ask his former boss, Kyle Busch. That's gratitude for you. Guy gave you your start at the national level, and what do you do to repay him? You ran him into the wall. Asshole. Oops. I got a super chat. Well, no, I got a PayPal chat. Hang on. I got to log on and read it. So hang on. I'll read it in a minute. It was from Colby. Thank you, Colby. I appreciate that. I'll read it in a minute. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Chris says he met Steve Saleen. I got his autograph too. I met him several times. He signed my car. That was very nice of him. The Frogman is here. Thank you for coming by, supporting me, sir. Watching MotoGP today as I love and prefer two wheels over four. Yep. Well, yeah. Two wheels, four wheels. I love it all. Petrol head. That's us. Or yeah, petrol. He uses the British saying for petrol for gearhead, petrol head. I understand. Who used to do the backflip off the cars? That was Carl Edwards. That wasn't Dylan. No, Austin Dillon and his brother, they don't do backflips. At least I don't think they do. Carl Edwards used to do, stood up. The number 11 car was not Carl Edwards. The number 11 car is Denny Hamlin. But Carl Edwards, well, he may have had the 11 car one time, but Carl Edwards always used to stand on the driver's door and then do a complete backflip onto the ground. I'm sure that made his crew chief and the car owner real happy. Yep, Chris, I loved watching Georgia Tech beating them criminals. My three favorite college football teams: Florida Gators, Harvard Crimson, that's because of my father, and who's ever playing against Florida State. Who's ever playing against Florida State is my third favorite team, always. Big Lee was backing me up on that, or I was backing Big Lee up on that. Vodka Drinker says, hell, I use nooses on the back legs of my deer kills for skinning them. Does that make you a racist? No, it makes you using a piece of rope to help get a job done. I mean, seriously. Anyway, yeah, okay, let's see. Jerry's here. Bubba Smollett, yeah. yeah. Both of them are both Smollett and Wallace did the same thing. They basically made up racial attacks or racial events in their lives to cash in on the moment and raise their star power. And they both lied through their teeth. Just pathetic. Let's see. Jerry, what about Danica? I like Danica. I thought she was a great little driver. She just needed to stay at the Xfinity level for a couple more years instead of being called up to the big track. She needed to stay at the Xfinity level and learn how to drive stock cars better. I have no problem with Danica. Danica sure as hell didn't scream and shout about, everyone hated her because she was a woman. That's crap. Anyway, I got to log on to PayPal real quick so I can read that because somebody was nice enough to give me a PayPal. So give me a second here, please. see. Got it from Mr. Ellis. I appreciate the PayPal, sir. I do. He says in the notes, have you seen the Dale documentary? It's called Blink of an Eye. I have not seen it. I have it in my stack of DVDs and Blu-rays out in the living room. I have not watched it yet. I plan on watching it. I have not seen it yet. I understand it's a hell of a thing. But I appreciate you reminding me about it, because you know what? I'll probably watch it tonight, because I don't think there's anything good on TV tonight. Let's see. Where did we leave? So thank you for the PayPal, sir. Big Lee says NASCAR threw 99% of the fans under the bus for racial injustice. That was just a BS story from the well, I don't know about 99%, but certainly a very, very large chunk of their fans. You know, I mean, I do not believe that NASCAR fans or any other fans of any other pro sports are even. I think the percentage of true racists in those fan bases is probably in the 5% or less range. Even in NASCAR, which is reputed to be a whole bunch of good old white boys drinking beer and worshiping at the altar of the Confederate flags, which is not true. I mean, I am a NASCAR fan for decades. I'm white. Yeah, I'm sorry if that offends anyone that I'm white, but I'm also Jewish. I was born in Boston. I've lived most of my life in the South, but I don't sound like a Southerner. You know, I sound like a Yankee, even at 55 years old, and I've lived in the South all but 7 of my years of my life. And I love NASCAR. So am I automatically a white racist, redneck fuzzwort because I like NASCAR? Please stop it. Stop it. I mean, I love how people scream about how one group of people paint another group of people with a broad brush. Oh, they're all like that. And they accuse us of doing it, and then they do the same damn thing to us, but it's not racist. All white people hate all black people. No. But that's a racist statement. That would be like saying all white people hate black people. That's a racist statement too. Neither statement is true. Both statements are racists. And both statements shouldn't be said, because both sides complain about the other side painting them and their race with a broad brush, which is wrong. Now, just because I'm white doesn't mean I think a certain way about everything. And just because somebody is black or Hispanic or Asian or whatever doesn't mean that they are predetermined to think in certain ways just because, of skin pigmentation. That's wrong. That's racist. That's crap. And the sooner we get away from that, the better off we're going to be. It's disgusting. I can't believe in 2020 we haven't gotten past this yet. This was the stuff they were fighting about in the 60s when I was born. And we have, you're telling me from the 60s to the 2020s, we haven't made any progress. We have made progress. It's just that it doesn't fit certain people's narratives to admit that we've made progress and that we still need to go a ways more, but we have moved the needle from there to there. But it doesn't fit certain people's agenda to admit that we have moved, we have made progress, we have improved ourselves. So they keep fanning the flames, they keep beating the drums, they keep whipping people into a frenzy, and it accomplishes nothing. Unless, of course, you count burning cities to the ground, destroying businesses, and destroying lives as progress. In which case, I hope I never meet people like that. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Jason, I don't know how you join in. I think oh, okay. Jerry's saying that Danica was a backmarker. Yeah, she was, but for a different reason. I think, Jason, if I take this link up here and copy it, if I paste it in here, then you can click that link and you appear in the back room, which is down here somewhere, and then I can let you in. And then if you have a microphone active and a camera, then people can see you and hear you. I think that's the way this works. Colby, stop calling me Saline. That's not nice. Anyway, let's see if somebody clicks that link. See if it works. I don't know. I like I said, this is literally the first time I ever tried StreamYard. So I don't know what somebody clicking that link and popping into the back room. I think when you click the link, it asks you a couple of questions about what your screen name looks like. Is your camera on? Is your microphone on? And then once you finish that, then it puts you in this mythical back room somewhere where I can see it. And then supposedly I can add you into the broadcast. I don't know. Like I said, first time I ever tried this, so I don't know. And only one person in here says they have any experience with StreamYard, and then they disappeared on me. Hang on a minute. Well, nothing's happening. So we'll move on. Did anything happen, Jason? Oh, something happened. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, Jason is in there. Let's see. Now how do I add him? Oh, I see. Hang on. There he is.
Hi.
Hi. That's the first time I see.
First ever live stream.
Well, I've done a lot of live streams, as you know, but it's the first time I tried it with StreamYard. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so how's things down there?
It's all sunny.
Oh, well, I have a tropical storm sitting off my coast right now, so it's shitty out.
Yeah, it's probably going to rain soon. Also, there's no wind. There's almost always wind here. So when it's not windy, it's probably going to rain soon.
Yeah, for those of you in there that don't know, Jason here is in, I won't say which island if you want to say so, but he's in one of the islands in the Caribbean. So he's sitting out there kind of naked and vulnerable to all the tropical storms that flow around this time of year.
Yeah, the island, not me.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Hopefully you live in a house where it can take it, but
yeah, it's sunny here. We're here in Aruba, so it's a small island, and people now are a little bit shut in because of the virus, and those kind of stuff. So
yeah, I imagine. I don't know what's the population of Aruba.
It's just barely 100,000, so it's not really that much. 150, give or take. If there's tourists, there's you get 25,000 here and there.
You still have tourists coming into the country right now?
Yes, but very slow, very slow, very slow.
Yeah, well, we are supposed to come starting in October. we start around here what we call the season, which is when all the Canadians start coming down to their homes down here to live for 6 months. Then they go back home around Easter. And then in November, the Midwesterners come down too. So sometime in October, November, we start to see license plates from other states and other countries, and we know that it's happening. And right now, we don't know if we're actually going to get season this year because of,
very unlikely.
what I like to call the Wuhan Red Death.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's practically the same here. Around September, August, that's the season that we get like people from North America, you guys, Canada. That's usually the same time. The only difference is like they can't drive all the way here. They have to ride a plane or a cruise.
Yeah. Many years ago, I came to realize something. I got married on September 10th, 1994. And then I immediately got on an airplane and flew to Jamaica for our honeymoon. And I didn't realize it at the time. I don't know why, but that was the peak of hurricane season. I could have very easily been stuck in Jamaica during a hurricane.
That's a bad time to get stuck there.
Yeah, that would have been really, really well. The resort I was at had a big old generator set up.
Which one? Sandals?
Sandals? Yeah, one of the Sandals Duns River, actually. Yeah, they had big old generators, so it might have been okay, but I don't know. Being in the island of Jamaica, there's no way to get out.
You can imagine like 10 times smaller here in Aruba.
Yeah.
You could like virtually drive from point to point in like under 2 hours. It's a really small island.
Big Lee says that you live in paradise.
Yeah, it kind of does look paradise. If you go to the beach enough, you'll enjoy it.
The funny thing, I don't know if you're like this, but I live on the west coast of Florida in a seaside city, Gulf side city. And I see this every day. I see the palm trees. I see the beach. Well, I don't see the beach, but the beach is not far from me. I see it all every day, and it doesn't, it doesn't register.
It doesn't move you anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even go to the beach. I got friends from other parts of the country say, "Oh, you live in Florida, you live on the beach." I said, "Well, no, I don't live on the beach. I can't afford it." But you live in Florida, you live where I want to, where we vacation, everything. It must be great. I said, it's great. I mean, I love Florida. It's a great place to live. I love the fact that I don't have to ever shovel snow. You're probably thinking, snow? What's snow?
That's a big plus,
yeah. But this is where I live. This is not paradise. This is home. Lately when I've gone on vacation, I've gone north into the mountains of North Carolina and Tennessee because it's completely different from what I see. It's mountains. It's foliage, the fall foliage. It's even though I'm not a big fan of the cold anymore, it's different weather. Everything is, and they say, well, that's not a vacation. I said, yes, it is. For a Floridian to see something different. This is, I'm a Floridian. Where am I going to go to for a vacation? Hawaii?
Well, if you want.
Well, I've been to Hawaii.
It's basically
it looked, except for the volcano, it looked the same as Florida.
And the loop and all that,
yeah. I mean,
for us, I'm originally from the Philippines, so for me to take a vacation there, it's like halfway across the world. It's like the farthest place you could ever go. So that's not something that we could do like every year. At least you have that.
That's got to be like a 20-odd hour flight or something.
22 to be precise.
Which way do you go? When you fly out of Aruba and you're going to the Philippines, you go.
You can go either side.
Either way is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I mean, you go rest of the Atlantic, fly over Europe and Asia and land,
Through
or
Holland.
you can fly over North America and the
Exactly.
Pacific and land.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's terrible, I tell you.
And I hate to fly, so wait a minute. My buddy Frogman is left. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. He's
Well, I
a
have
good
to I just stopped by for just a minute. I just wanted to say hi to all of your viewers, and thank you
Yeah.
so much. You've been always kind to me. You've been always promoting my channel. We hit 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 525 at the moment.
Hey, that's great.
It's all thanks to you and Random Rob and
I
everyone
don't
who
know.
subscribed. And it's been
I love your channel. I love the artwork. It's something that I can't do, which is why I love it so much. I mean, I have an iPad, see, but I don't have one of the pencils, and I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. So I love what you do with your channel. It's so original and so artwork. So yeah, it's
I've
a
been
great channel.
in the marketing business for like what 18 years now, so it's something that comes natural.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you so much, Dane.
No problem. All you
And
have to do
also,
is click
if there's
the.
any zeros, let me know.
Okay.
All right, Dane. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, that was cool. I appreciate Jason coming on. Anybody, I mean, if you want to see a watch channel with, a great voice, first of all, I love the voice, but he really puts a ton of effort into video production. I mean, my videos are dirt simple. I mean, I shoot basically on a table covered with a white towel, and you see the watch. You see, I do basically the same thing each time. I should probably try and work on that. But Jason, he does videos, very artistic, background music, animation, lots of good content there. So if you're a watch guy or a watch gal, definitely a channel. Go find Design Atelier and just screen grab his name and search for it on YouTube. Give him a sub up. You will not be sorry you did that. So who's still only 5 people left? I guess I bored everyone to tears. Anyway, you know what? I am going to actually drop off myself because it's 4:30 Eastern time here, and I got to leave in about an hour to go to dinner with my folks. We get together every Sunday night for dinner. We've been doing it for quite a while now. It's become a tradition, and I like my folks. So I'm gonna log off and get ready to get out of here. So I appreciate all you guys stopping by, Sunday afternoon impromptu stream, basically because I just want to rant and rave about the National Felons League and how much I hate them. Okay, Big Risk says he's going to take a nap. I understand. I wish I could take a nap, but I got a few things I got to do. Anyway, if you're watching this video either live right now or after the fact, before you leave, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the algorithms, the searchability of the channel. So I do appreciate that. Questions, comments, suggestions down below. I do read them all, as was pointed out in the stream earlier. I do respond to them all, but if you spam me or you're going to be a jerk, I will just delete the comments so nobody sees it, and I will block you so nobody sees you. If you're new here, please, before you leave, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. That will alert you every time I upload new videos or I go live, so you can stop by and say hello. Appreciate y'all. Be careful out there. Be safe. Do all the things you got to do. Have a good week coming up. I'll see you soon.